Strap in, everyone, because you're starting your week off with my top 10 dating shows of all time. So there's a lot of different criteria that might go into making a list like this. But basically, like, if I turned the TV on and this show was on, how likely was I to enjoy it, to binge watch it, to just be obsessed with that episode? If it deals with the relationships, well, that counts for my list. So let's start with number 10, The Jerry Springer Show. Airing in September of 1991, this show almost didn't even make it to a season 2 because season 1 was all about politics. Luckily for us, the show ended up morphing and it ended up becoming all about cheating and scandals and... In 2002, TV Guide said this was the worst TV show of all time. Well, then from that point on, Springer introduced almost every single episode with "Welcome to the worst show of all time."
I have something to tell my fiance today. I made my first porno movie last week.
The only thing I could think of is that I want my ring back, is what I want.
Number 9 is Millionaire Matchmaker. In 2008, who would have thought the world needed a single, chaotic, unsuccessfully dating, matchmaking coach? Well, Patty Stanger was there for us all.
What guy's gonna take you seriously? Your vagina is online. You're doing a webcam. Where is the shame button on you?
Now, while she did have celebrity clients in some of the episodes, I mean, this show was all about the no-name people getting into chaotic relationships.
You realize you're not a 10.
Patty, I'm a 10.
No, you're not.
I see a 10.
You're delusional.
Number 8, Baggage. I'm sure a lot of you out there haven't even heard of it. Well, the game's simple. Jerry Springer opens your baggage.
I watch reality TV during sex.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That baggage reveals a secret.
You know, if maybe he was doing a better job and could keep my attention better, I wouldn't have to do that.
And then somebody's eliminated based on the baggage that was there.
I'm sorry, Caitlin, but it is time to pack up and go.
Number 7, The Newlywed Game. In 1966, this show actually holds the title for being the last show to premiere in black and white. They actually started the season in black and white and ended the season in color.
What Spanish word or phrase will your wife say best describes her bust? Jimmy.
Nada.
I mean, this show is just known for its outrageous answers, the crazy clips, and of course this moment.
Tell me where specifically is the weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee? Yes, Olga?
Indiana.
No, the weirdest location.
Number 6, Are You the One? This was MTV's 2014 version of The Bachelor. Concept's pretty simple. If you can find your perfect match before the show's over, then you win $1 million.
I hope we're not a match so I can go in there and face everybody and say you. My trust in people and my respect in people has completely declined.
But if you can't, you lose and you go home with nothing.
Is this a joke? This is a joke.
At number 5, I've got a trifecta of shows from MTV in the 2000s. Parental Control, Room Raiders, and Next. If you grew up on these, you'll remember the classic blacklight moments in the bedroom.
Oh, what's that? I think I'm gonna need my spy kit for this one.
Oh my God, he's already scared of stuff in your room.
You'll remember parents watching their kids go out on dates with horrible people.
Here, put these in your shirt. Why are they putting balloons on their boobies?
Did you just say boobies?
My 2-year-old son likes that word. What do you want me to say, memories?
I think the word you're looking for is memories.
You would know that. Wikipedia.
And of course, there's the classic date from Next where you step off the bus and then get sent right back in.
I'll win because I worked at Hooters and now my Hooters work for me. Out of my way, I'm up first.
Next!
Maybe you should learn how to tame that skunk on your head.
I'm taking craps that are less boring than that, girl.
Number 4, The Joe Schmo Show. Okay, so a lot of you out there probably have never seen the show, let alone even know what the show is. Think of it as the 2003 version of Jury Duty, but in my opinion, better.
Meet Tim Walsh and Ingrid Weiss, 2 people in search of romance on a reality show they don't know is fake.
Well, season 2, they actually did a dating show.
I will be serving for the next few weeks as your captain, aboard a ship that is fueled by romance, sailing in search of life's most precious beauty, love.
Everybody else is actors.
You got to see the other actors, in particular Rita, playing the drunk.
Can I have a little more rum, please? There's like nothing in there.
Okay, that's Rita.
Hey, he's not a Jew.
All the potential matches, all the leads, everybody. Fake.
For those of you lucky enough to remain, you'll receive Austin's ultimate symbol of love. The pearl necklace. Welcome to the first pearl necklace eviction ceremony.
This isn't easy for me.
because I wish I could give each one of you a pearl necklace tonight, but unfortunately, that's not possible.
At number 3, we've got the first dating game of all time, and aptly named, The Dating Game. In 1965, this burst onto the scene and was an instant hit. And taking a look back in the archives, you can see some amazing dates that took place with stars that weren't even at their peak yet.
A former beauty title holder, she creates beauty of her own on canvas, and as an accomplished artist and sculptress, she hopes to open her own gallery. She's from Corpus Christi, Texas. We're delighted to welcome to The Dating Game, Farrah Fawcett. He is an actor. He's studying business at UCLA. The current Mr. Olympia, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Suzanne Summers. Burt Reynolds. He loves sketching and drawing, playing basketball and candy and bubble gum. Please join me in a special dating game welcome for a fine young man, Michael Jackson.
And yes, of course, maybe the most famous now in the YouTube era is the fact that a serial killer decided to take a brief pause in his serial killing to go onto the show and win the show, then continue murdering.
Yes.
What's your best time?
The best time is at night, nighttime,
Why do you say that?
because that's the only time there is.
The only time? What's wrong with morning, afternoon?
Well, they're okay, but nighttime's when it really gets good.
At number 2, I've got 90 Day Fiancé. Now, if you haven't seen 90 Day Fiancé or 90 Day the Other Way or 90 Days Before the 90 Days or any of the 90 Day spin-offs, you've got to tune in. I personally think that's not even enough spin-offs. We need more and more and more.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Me.
So before we get to number 1, I'm sure you're trying to guess in your head, where's Adam going with number 1? Well, we've got a couple of honorable mentions. We got Love Island UK, we've got I Love a Mama's Boy, there's Love is Blind, there's Married at First Sight, Temptation Island, Dating Naked, 16 and Pregnant, Singled Out, and Loveline. And I'm sure what a lot of you are thinking is number 1 going to be the big ABC franchise. Well, no. The Bachelor franchise is not number 1 on my list, but the number 1 dating show of all time is Flavor of Love. Watching the king Flavor of Love walk around with his giant clock and his crown, trying to find the love of his life.
I look better than you making your exit right now. Yes, the hell I do.
She's a fucking fake bitch, Flav.
Bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin. Slap me, bitch.
That's my number 1 show of all time. I could sit down, turn that on, and watch any episode. It's gonna be exciting.
So I take this deep breath and what is that smell?
Someone, yeah, watch out.
What
you
is
guys.
that?
Oh my goodness. Watch out. I think.
I was like, wait a minute, I know we don't have no dogs in here, but they're on my stairs.
All right, so those are my top 10 favorite dating shows of all time. Let me know in the comment section, do you agree with me or do you disagree? And as always, thank you so much for watching this episode. Please, if you enjoyed it, send it over to a friend, and make sure, if you haven't done it already, hit that subscribe button. Talk to you next Monday. Bye.